This week on Hunting University, Dirt and Charlie join the folks at River Hills Lodge in pheasant and mule deer infested South Dakota. It's miles of milo fields full of great wing shooting and monster mule deer on this week's Hunting University.
I'm looking at a buck with the rack so tall. I have to raise my ceiling just to get him on the wall. He's right where I want him, got him in my sights. I grab my bow and let the arrow fly. My heart's pumping fast, but my nerves are still. This seems like a dream, but I know it's for real. Charlie and Dick gonna let it ride from early in the morning till late at night. When it comes to hunting, everything you need to know is here on the Hunting University Show.
It's time for Hunting University with Charlie Ingram and Dirt King. Hunting University is brought to you by CZ USA, Hornady, Mid-South Shooter Supply, Heavy Shot, and Laser Genetics. When a hunter pulls into River Hills Lodge, it's like stepping back in time to the Wild West. It's not just the Western style of lodge and buildings on the property, it's the down-home hospitality found at this unique hunting destination. And through the management of the deer herd, the folks at River Hills can provide a trophy hunt of a lifetime. This area also has a very rich pheasant population. Mule deer and pheasant hunting in South Dakota, it doesn't get much better than that.
Hi sports fans, I'm Charlie Ingram and this is Old Dirt, and today we're in Platte, South Dakota, some of the finest pheasant hunting in the world, right Dirt?
Not only that, Charles, I saw some of the biggest deer I've ever seen coming into this place. And when we rode up, I thought I'd just come back into Dodge City. I mean, it looks like a town right out of the Western movies, doesn't it?
Dirt, we're with Harold Steele, who has created this fine facility, and I'm telling you, they have got the pheasants and they have got the whitetail and the mule deer.
That's a roger that, Charlie. I don't think I've ever driven into a place and seen the quality of animals that we did coming in here.
It's unreal, and the reason for that is not only is this a pheasant hunting place and a deer hunting place, it's actually a working farm with a lot of agriculture, so these animals have got a lot to feed on, the deer and the pheasants. And you plant a lot of stuff for those animals too, right, Harold?
Yeah, we cultivate this land so it's set up with food plots, and it's easy and it's safe for the hunters. The deer's all wild, and pheasants are all wild, but we want to keep it so it's safe. I mean, safety's our big deal.
You're in charge of the dogs and the hunt, really.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Yep, the dogs do their own thing. I'm in charge of the hunters.
so what does it cost you to get that job?
Just apply on the right day.
That's good.
You just caught him at the right moment,
Yep,
right? Yeah.
yep.
Well, I tell you, it's an astounding place, absolutely astounding. And we've looked at the deer a little bit yesterday, and maybe we'll get a chance to hunt one while we're here. And I tell you, the pheasants were just everywhere. It's a remarkable place.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back with more hunting at River Hills Lodge in Platte, South Dakota.
When Hunting University continues, Harold Steele of River Hills Lodge takes the Hunting University crew on an unbelievable pheasant hunt. That and more when we return. Welcome back to Hunting University. South Dakota is known for great pheasant hunting, and there is no better place for an afternoon of wing shooting than here at River Hills Lodge. Dirt, Charlie, owner Harold Steele, and his assistant Brian Anderson are getting geared up for an afternoon pheasant hunt. And getting geared up means loading up with some heavy shot.
How many bullets you getting, Harold? You got a whole pile of heavy shots.
I'm telling you.
You won't be able to walk.
You gotta carry at least 25 shells.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
That's the South Dakota weight loss plan. 2 pockets of heavy
Why you
shot.
ought to get me another box. How many boxes you get? One? That's what I got, it's one.
Guys, we're just gonna line up. We're gonna hunt this milo here, pushing it that way. Have a guy in each corner, down the middle, just like we did before. Here. Nice shot.
Who shot that? Harold!
Rooster! My dog don't know what to do. She thinks there's something wrong. They're dead when they come back.
It's called they're shooting that heavy shot, man. Woo! That heavy shot pulverized that one.
Here.
Push it! Woo! So you just actually plant all these crops for the pheasants, right?
Yeah, they're all planted, but then we will harvest them after the season gets done.
Oh, really?
And we'll leave some of them in here though for the deer and for the pheasants. I mean, we've got way too much for them to go through the winter with, and we'll take and harvest some of this stuff.
It looks to me like you got a bunch of it and different things too. You got milo right here and corn over there.
Yeah, we've probably got about 1,000 acres worth of food plots that
Really?
are in right now. Nice one.
Good job, Hal!
Come on, there you go, nice one.
Woo! I love this game. I love this game.
Ah, nice one.
Man, you own them, buddy. That's some shooting.
Yeah,
That's mighty good,
That's
Harold.
good shooting on your part, man.
I just get lucky.
Yeah.
No, yours was really good. I'm just a lucky guy.
Yeah.
Woo! That heavy shot will reach out there and touch them, buddy. No kidding. That thing poised up there, hung in that wind, you know. Wind's blowing 20 miles an hour. He just poised up there. Pheasant! Woo! Good shot, Harold. Good shot, Harold. There he is. Good shot, Dirt. Hey, partridge, partridge. Partridge! Nice! Man, ain't this a place?
Oh my gosh. It's bizarre. It's so
It is.
I'm telling you. Have you ever seen a place trimmed like this? I mean, it's just, notice there's no trash in his row crops.
I know it.
You know, you look at mine and Eddie's row crop, we got more cuckleburrs. We must be cuckleburr enthusiasts.
Pheasant! Woo! Pheasant! Woo! Here one. Hand! Rooster! Woo! There ain't nothing like this River Hills pheasant and partridge hunting. You need to get you some. It's really fun. Brian, you did a great job, man.
Good shooting, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice.
After a day of wing shooting here at River Hills Lodge, a limit comes way before the sunset. Even though the birds are still flying, Dirt and Charlie are left standing with fewer shells in their pockets and limits in the bag. All these crop fields and miles of natural pheasant habitat contribute to such a spectacular hunt. When Hunting University continues, our shooting bench covers choke tubes, and later Dirt has the stalk of a lifetime on a trophy mule deer here at River Hills Lodge.
You know, if you've ever been to an outdoor show or you've ever shot a shotgun, you've done something that Ron Petty's had a hand in, because he's been with Winchester, Federal, and now the pinnacle of shotgun business, heavy shot. Ron, it's always good to see you, my friend.
Good. I'm always looking for a job. You know, that's what I get to be with all. But it's all about shot shells for us now. I mean, that's just,
Yeah, well, this being a hunting show, you know, 99% of the time we're going to show you some in the field hunting. But listen, when you get to a product that is this important and this fundamentally sound to the shotgun business, we got to bring it to you. And what we're going to do is answer some of the most interesting questions that we get on emails and phone calls. And specifically, it's always about how you choke your shotgun.
Well, Dirt, and choke, if you go back to what is choke, choke is a constriction that's built in the end of the barrel, that determines what your pattern looks like. It's measured by the number of pellets or the percentage of pellets in a 30-inch circle at 40 yards. What you really want to do is you want to say, I'm going duck hunting, I'm going to be shooting ducks over decoys, I'm going to be shooting about 35 or 40 yards.
Right.
Okay? And you need to set up that scenario for patterning. You want a nice centered pattern covering a 30-inch circle. If you're shooting a turkey choke tube at 30 yards, you'll miss a lot of ducks, and the ducks you do kill, you're going to ruin them.
Yep.
You hit them. Same thing on a turkey. Turkey's a different animal than a duck. You want to break a turkey's neck. You got a nice, dense pellet going out there. You want as tight a pattern as you can. So a full choke for turkey and a full choke for duck are just two different animals.
Two different entirely animals.
So, we could spend all our time explaining it, or we could take the approach that Heavy Shot takes when there's an issue that comes out that'll make you a better shooter. Mm-hmm. We said, let's build choke tubes specifically for guns,
right?
Specifically to shoot products, and we want to make sure that they can shoot any product. Right. They're pass shooting ducks, snow geese in the spring, big geese out thing, and they're all 50, 60, 70 yards high, then you want an extended range choke tube. You want a different choke tube than you want ducks over decoys.
Absolutely.
So for us, luckily we made in a combo pack where a guy can buy two of them, and this probably will retail for the same price that you'll see just for one choke tube for most people. We decided to make a combo pack of a mid-range and then extended range, for pass shooting, for long-range shooting, and then we wanted to build some features into it. Started with a gun, built it for a gun,
right?
Okay, and then we wanted to build features. We wanted to be able to shoot any shell out there.
Right.
You can shoot lead, bismuth, copper, steel, heavy shot, high density, federal black cloud, doesn't matter, because the choke tube is made to perform for the gun.
Other than just constriction, because all the chokes have constriction.
Right.
What's different about yours?
We have axial rings inside this choke tube. If you look down the thing, you see those ridges.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That doesn't strip the wad away, okay? But what that does is just it retards that wad and lets that shot come naturally away.
Instead of the wad coming off it at a random situation, it keeps the wad straight.
Yep. Keeps the wad behind the shot string as it comes through. And then I said, some of the features that I like, that you know what this is. This is
the world's greatest choke tube wrench.
Yeah, it's the greatest choke tube wrench. You just stick that in there and you can move your choke tube around. I want to be able, and I know you're interested in your over and under.
Well, yeah, the over and unders, a lot of times they're kind of a little problem, but now listen, I shoot an over and under most of the time.
Well, I'll show you a couple features of this. One is on these guns, I can put choke tubes right in with my hand, okay? Mm-hmm. And because of the way these are made, if you look at the grooves on here, okay? Mm-hmm. If you look at these grooves and it's knurled, I can tighten it up.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
You can tell if I got it tight or not. I got them tied up with my hand, and I'm not sitting there trying to get it tight like that. I can put the other one in, I can put that in there, and you can see clearly I can set your shotgun up for either you could have two extended range, two mid-range, or mid-range and long range, which is what I'd recommend for you and most guys. First birds, when the birds are over decoy, it's 25, now stand up, everybody flips the thing up. Now birds flared, they're going up, they're 35 yards on that first shot.
Right.
You shoot it, if you wound it or miss it, you're gonna shoot again at it. Or if you hit it, you move over here to this other bird.
Right.
It's 15 more yards by now.
Right.
So you need your second choke. But those fit in there nice, Dirt. If you notice, there's plenty of room between it. You can shoot them.
Yep. They look really good too, Ron. This little shotgun, little CZ shotgun, I've shot over 60,000 times, so it's already had the lesson.
That's probably one of the reasons it looks like it looks. It's great.
Well, I didn't say anything.
Well, you can clean it everything.
I do. I put another shell in it.
But the porting, the choke tubes are ported. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now there's some questions about porting. Do you lose any of your energy? All your energy and everything. After about 18 inches, your shell's launching full speed. Now why porting? You're shooting at a bird, bang, the barrel jumps like this. Okay, especially 1,500, 50 feet per second. Got to be going like a mangy, right? So you shoot, your barrel jumps. Now you got to reacquire the target. All right. If you disperse that gas north, south, east, and west, like we have with this choke tube, okay, the barrel goes like this instead of jumping up and down. Right. You can go right to it.
Ron, we appreciate you coming, man. I'm telling you, it's always a pleasure to be with you. It's one of my greatest things has been with people that absolutely have knowledge about what they actually do. And there's no question about heavy shot, nor is it a choke situation anymore. You fixed all that problem. So if you've got additional questions, or you want to go to the Heavy Shot website, you can go to huntinguniversity.com, and there's a direct link over to Heavy Shot. But if you've got a specific question, you want to get it to Ron.
Well, my personal email is heavyshot@msn.com, and I answer all the technical questions and field questions that guys have, and I enjoy it. It's a part of my everyday.
So old Ron and I are getting ready to get out in the field. Hope to see you again on the shooting bench on Hunting University.
With the multiple day stay here at River Hills Lodge in South Dakota, Dirt and Charlie have had multiple encounters with some fantastic deer. This property, with its miles and miles of managed food plots as well as agricultural fields, provides a quality food source for all the resident free-ranging mule deer and whitetail. While on stand over the last few days, both Dirt and Charlie have had some very close encounters with shooter bucks, but just out of bow range. It's the last day of the hunt, and Dirt is taking one more crack at harvesting one of these beautiful South Dakota muleys. With bow in hand, it's a spot and stalk of a lifetime.
We moved on this deer 3 or 4 times, Harold.
Dirt and Harold Steele, the owner of River Hills Lodge, have a shooter buck targeted. With the buck locked up with a couple of does, Dirt and Harold plan a stalk, using these rolling hills as cover to get close enough for a bow shot.
But that's a long ways, even unless he comes down the hill, so it'll be a long shot.
Yeah, we can do it.
Well, let's move over.
Nice shot.
That still makes me a nervous wreck every time I do it.
Hey, it made me a nervous wreck too. This is the last day, last steer we seen.
Yeah, we got to go to Illinois.
Yeah, that was a pretty neat shot.
We'll get in just a minute.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I couldn't be more pleased.
Yeah, that's a really nice deer.
From the great state of South Dakota and our new friend, Harold Steele, River Hills Lodge. Listen, if you've got any inkling of doing anything at this level, I'm telling you, this is the place and this is the man.
Yeah.
Go to huntinguniversity.com. There'll be a direct link over there. You can get in touch with Harold or Gloria, and they'll make the play for you. So do it now, because you don't need to let this slip through your fingers.